Hey guys, welcome back to Cryptoria. Today I'm going to be doing a very quick video in terms of what's been going on with Refinable. I'm sure a lot of you guys, especially who are new to the crypto space, have been hearing a lot about Refinable in terms of what's actually been happening, if it's a scam, if everyone's just been set up, in terms of what happened with the price. We're going to be trying breaking down what's actually been happening because there has been recent tweets from the founder himself. So I will be talking about that today actually. So I'm going to just try and do this in one go, no break, nothing like that. So do bear with me if I do, just randomly pause trying to process what to say. So I will be going through everything now. So as you can see here, guys, this is a website. As you guys know, it is an NFT based cryptocurrency trying to sort of mimic the idea of a wearable where you can upload NFTs and buy and sell artwork basically. So the thing about Refinable is they had such good marketing at the start, especially here. As you can see here, invested by Mr. Beast. As you guys know, Mr. Beast is a huge YouTuber. As you can see here, over a total of 6 million subscribers, and they have partnership with Binance as well. So it's weird. I'm not sure if Mr. Beast is even involved. If it is how it seems to be, as you know, a lot of cryptocurrencies use other people's names just to sort of use them as a platform, if you know what I mean. So they could just use Mr. Beast as a way through, just to say that we got him on board, but realistically they haven't. But we don't know. What we do know is that Mr. Beast does still follow Refinable on Twitter, but that's the first we know in terms of that. There's nothing else in terms of he hasn't tweeted anything about Refinable. He hasn't mentioned them on YouTube videos, nothing like that. Weirdly, Binance did actually shout them out on Twitter for an NFT thing, which I will show in a bit. So yeah, I have no idea. They obviously got all these investors here as well, all these partners, and they got stuff like this. They even got like a roadmap coming ahead. So the first weird thing is the public sale. Let's ignore private sale because I'm assuming a lot of people didn't get into private sale. Let's talk about the public sales where a lot of people actually got screwed up on. So the public sale started at 0.033 cents. Right. Just going over to CoinGecko, it started at just under $5. So as you know, when you try to bang a pancake swap, especially in a release, you set your slippage to 49%. Just try and get in there as soon as possible. People did. People probably got around $6, $8, even at the top, that $9, thinking, okay, they must have started at this, getting across, must go past $10, blah blah. But it didn't. It didn't even start at the what it showed, 0.033 cents. It started off at $5. I just don't understand it. That's what just makes no sense. If you're saying publicly that the sale is going to be at 0.03 cents, it has to be that. They can't say that and then start off at $5. That is the most scammiest stuff I've ever seen in terms of crypto space. Like, it just makes no sense. They have to do a lot of explaining in terms of what's actually happened. Because if it did start off at 0.033, all these investors must have made a 300x on their initial investment. That's crazy. So if they're putting £1,000 and they would have made 300k just from that, and they would have dumped everything. That's why it's all dumped right now. That's why it's at $2.17, 55% since yesterday. So it just makes no sense. Like they're saying all of this, but they didn't mean it. If you know what I mean, they said 0.03. No public, no retail investor saw this price. They saw either $5 onwards, and they probably got screwed over. I'm sure a lot of people got screwed over. I'm sure, hopefully you guys are still holding, because there's still bits to where I think it's still going to pump in price, but that's what I'm going to be explaining today in the episode. This YouTube video. So another thing as well, guys, they're very transparent, which is so weird. Like, it doesn't make sense, So they're very transparent. They're saying the co-founders Nick Chan, the other co-founders Maxim Gurnick, and all these other guys, and they've done a YouTube video as well, pre-launch, just being very public, even saying don't get scammed over these other coins, which it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. They're saying all of this stuff, but then it seems that they're twisted around, they scammed others. You know what I mean? It just makes no sense. They just need to do a lot of explaining. They need to do a lot of explaining in terms of what's actually going on. So I'm just going over the Twitter. This literally tweeted around 10 minutes ago. So as you can see here, official response from our co-founder Nick Chan regarding different issues about our fine token launch situation. So even here it says give us the tokens we paid for 0.03 blah blah. As you can see, there's a lot of, how do I say, hate, I guess. A lot of people saying, look, big scam. So it just it doesn't make sense. They just need to do a lot of talking. So I'm just going over to Nick Chan's tweet here. So I'd like to take a moment to officially address many of the token launch issues. Whilst the team have been working non-stop to ensure a smooth token launch, inevitably there was many unforeseen issues that cropped up. So that doesn't really explain anything as well, to be honest. As in, he's just saying, it doesn't really say that he's been looking into it. To say whilst the team will non-stop to ensure smooth token launch was done, this wasn't even done. You know what I mean? This was literally the most horrible. To be honest, it could be an issue with PancakeSwap as well, because as you guys know, there's a lot of problems with the migration over to V2. So okay, let's continue on to what it says. So it says firstly, there was reported token contract leaks a few hours before launch, so there's been a team reminted to our entire token supply to mitigate what's set up. Refine launch at initial price of 0.0328. So and then it says CoinGecko and CMC price do not reflect our true initial price because they are delayed reporting. There was severe congestion on the BSC, starting with our Polkastarter IDO, causing all TX to be extremely delayed. Initial liquidity supply took 4 minutes to confirm. Public sale distributes were executed automatically, but private sale and partnership distributes were issued manually and experienced massive delays. We staggered initially liquidity supply roughly 10 minutes to minimize the effect of predatory bots front running the community. Private sale TX were issued in one dispersed TX and saw massive delays, 30 plus mins because of large contract size. Some smaller multi-sig TX executed earlier because of smaller TX size outside the dispersed TX, leading to staggered distribution of tokens. So, as in, he's just explaining what he's done. As in, let's just see what this link is. So, let's see. So this doesn't really show. This just shows transaction details. But as you can see here, guys, this is the official token for Refinable. You can see at the moment the price is that the market cap is over 1 billion, which is quite amazing. You know, for a day to get a market cap of 1 billion, that's huge. Total supply, you can see here. I'm glad that a lot of people start holding, because I want to see the bright side of things and just believe that obviously it's just been a day. You do expect these things to happen in a day just to really pump up and then drop. What doesn't make sense, it started out of a $5 and not the initial thing that it said at 0.03, which a lot of, to be honest, everyone would have wanted and thought it would have started at that price. So that as well. So it just makes no sense. It just doesn't make sense. So let's just go back to what it says. So my team and I are continually investigating the other launch issues, and I'd like to personally thank all of our supporters. This launch of very productive myself. We can be blah 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 blah. So as in, you say they're looking into, but these guys are just taking a bit of mick, to be honest. Like they know that people just be like, even on the Telegram, I personally been messaging on the Telegram like, yo, what's going on? And I got kicked out just because I said that. It just makes no sense, you know. They're trying to dodge the question, you know what I mean? They're trying to dodge the question. Like, if this was a scam, this was like the most massive scam ever. And in terms of Twitter, they're not even keeping up to date. Look, 14 hours ago, as I said, the Binance stuff, Binance even added them. So I think that ever since then, they haven't, you know, it's been like over nearly a day since this issue occurred. And they're only tweeting around 15 minutes ago. So fair enough, they might have been looking into it, but like, say you're looking into it, then people won't be like saying stuff about you guys. So hopefully this message gets out to them, but it's just a matter of time, I guess, to see what's actually going on. They're saying that they're looking into it, but as I said, let's see if anyone replied onto this tweet. So yeah, they haven't really said it. They're just sort of upping themselves, but it doesn't make sense. I'm pretty sure these guys are probably taking their money out, which makes sense as well. As in, if I go to thing, let's see who the top holders are. So yeah, as you can see here, geez, so I'm not even sure, guys. So we need to see what's actually going on. They need to update the the holders, the investors, the retail investors much more. And in terms of what's happening with Mr. Beast and stuff like that, I have no idea. As in, the guy hasn't replied, so I have no idea if he's going to make a tweet about it saying that, oh, I'm not related, I'm not involved. But it does seem like he is involved because he is following them. He doesn't really follow that many people, so it might. It's just a matter of time, I guess, guys. You just need to wait in terms of what's actually going on, in terms of what they're up to. We just hope that we could get an answer ASAP from these guys. But yeah, guys, just let me know. Just keep me up to date. Just drop a comment if you want me to cover anything more. But hopefully, you guys just covered a lot of things up, and let's see what these guys are getting themselves into. But alright, guys, I'll catch you in tomorrow's video then. Bye.